Landing gear needs to come down. That's why I moved that, and I've got landing clearance as well. Clear to land. Excellent. There goes the gear. And around 1500. We have no visibility, by the way. Can we see anything? Oh, you know, we can see stuff and things. We'll be able to see the runway lights fairly soon. And I'm going to put out that fourth notch of flaps. And we will get the auto brake set to medium. So now all we've got to do is just guide her in and try not to hold the flare. I have a habit of doing that. As if you've watched my last streams, you will know. There's the outer marker. Or is it inner marker? I don't know. It's a marker. There is a marker. Runway in sight, finally. We're coming down at what, 900 feet per minute, so it's a good descent for landing. Of course, my nose starts running at 1,000 feet. Okay, I'm going to disable. No, I'm going to wait for it to line itself back up again. Okay, I'm going to disable autopilot. I'm going to hand land. God, it's a steep approach. Is it meant to be this steep, or does it just look that way? See if you can keep you center. We're coming a little bit too quick. Okay, it's not a steep approach. It was just a an illusion. 400. I'm always off to one side. Try and line that up.
300.
Wish I knew what that alarm meant. I hear that a lot.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Right.
Oh, it was a bit rough. Was that a three? It's alright, turn reverse. Off to the side as always. And stow reverses. Landing lights coming off. Okay, so we'll get the locator on and we will go into landing view. I'm going to put the gear down now. Three in the green. We'll get the auto brake set to medium. And we can put that back onto there. Just waiting for the diameter to start dropping down. Looks like there's a 747-8 way in the distance descending. This is the one thing I hate about having a 2,000 foot approach is it takes ages. Like you're sitting at 2,000 for a long time waiting for that diamond to drop. And I definitely did miscalculate fuel. We still have 4 ton on board, which I suppose is okay. It's safe for landing. Alrighty, let's activate approach now. Once we start dropping, we will change our, we'll enter our go around altitude, which will be 5,000 feet. And we'll go final flaps at 1,000. So the wind has picked up by a knot. It's now, the wind is at 11 knots, but we are getting thrown around just a little bit. I'm going to drop that final flap, so flaps to full, and it's going to just drop us a little bit. I'll let ILS pull us down a little bit more because, yeah, she's a bit rough. I was really hoping for a decent landing, but gonna let the ILS do the heavy work for a little bit longer until below 500, I think. Usually I'd deactivate autopilot at 1000, but not for this approach. Okay, so we'll turn autopilot can come off, and I'll just get her line back up. Probably a little bit too high up. There we go. So it is looking good-ish.
300.
Here we are, coming in too low. Get up a little bit more.
200.
Oops, and we're deviating off to the right. Let's get her a bit line back up.
100. 60. 50.
I'll drop power now.
30.
Come on.
20. Retard.
Oh, I probably dropped power a little bit too soon. Oh, and I just slammed my brakes on as well. That's all fine. We're gonna have a short field landing. Got a habit of putting my brakes on and not letting the auto brake do its thing. That's okay. It was all right. We did drop a little bit in the end. I dropped power probably a little bit too soon. Let's just motor down. Sorry, Easy 8990. I know this is your home base and you are waiting for BA to get the fuck off the runway. I'll take this exit here. Landing lights can come off. Take the turn. It's probably ATC's probably screaming at me, get off the runway, get off the runway. Flaps need to go to 25, not 30, 25. And we need to drop our speed right down to 150. Landing will be 140, and then we go clear to land. Of course, direct landing runway 28 left. Is that you, dude? Is that Mr. South Skywest? Oh, yeah, okay, you've come round. Right, I see. Cool, and you ducked in behind me. So 150. My God, I need to slow down. This is ridiculous. And we need to set our go around altitude to 5,000. Flaps to 30 degrees. Gear should be down. Wow. I don't know what it is with this airport. It just can't seem to get down the altitude correctly. Okay, so we can leave that speed brake now, and we'll go. Are we at 1,000 yet? There it is. 1,000. Go flaps full. Brakes we will set to max auto, and we will arm the spoiler as well. But we are clear to land, so we can get rid of that. Landing lights are on, seatbelts are on. Speed brakes are armed. Go around altitude set. Auto brakes are on. Gear is down, 3 in the green. We're good to go. We are good to come in and land. If we don't come in too low, probably actually should have already.
500.
There we go. So autopilot disabled. Because we are just coming a little too low.
400.
Yes, I hear you. There is someone on the runway, but they are buggering off now, so hopefully, well, I'm going to ignore the go around anyway.
300.
We are deviating just a little bit off to the left because we are get blown that way. Straighten her up. We need to be a little bit lower. Come on. This thing, the nose likes to lift up.
200.
See, we're too high. We're too high by the runway. Come on, get down.
100.
Going to lose the auto throttle.
40. 30. 20. 10.
Come on. Come on, get down. Get on the ground. There we go. 2 in reverse. Oh, I hit the brakes again. I always do that. I don't know why. It's just habit. I need to let the auto brake do its thing. But anyway, below 60 knots. And I'm going to take this exit. Is that an exit or is that a runway? That is a runway. Oh, I'm going to take the exit just in front of this, this Virgin that has come across from Heathrow. Let's turn the landing lights off. Well, we are turning 30 knot turn. Yeah, no, let's not do that. We'll turn the taxi lights off. Strobe lights can come off. And I might just hold here because taxi to gates. It should tell me to hold because there is someone coming in. Yeah, there we go. And we will go flaps to 3. Keep the speed at 160. I did say I was going to drop my gear on turn, which I haven't done, so we'll do that now. There's the gear coming down. Beautiful. Now go into landing view. I will drop our speed down to 140 for landing speed. Whoa, whoa, too far, too far. There we go. And we'll put flaps out to full as well.
1,000.
Yep, 1,000 feet. Auto brake can go into medium. You probably could get away with low. I have never landed with low brakes. I'm not sure what would happen. Flaps are, spoilers are on, flaps are on full. Landing lights are on. Seatbelt signs, of course, are on. Everything else looks good. And we are getting blown around just a little bit, but we can go into, I'm going to take a risk and we'll go into, turn autopilot off because we are just a little bit too high. Not sure what was going on there. We need to get down a bit. Come on. Go pull up just a touch. Get lined up just a little bit more. They've got that crosswind still.
400.
And now we're coming down to, whoops, I dropped the arse of it down. This wind is really erratic. You can see I'm going up and down if you see the ILS diamond.
400.
But this is why I'm coming in at 140, so I've got a bit more control.
300.
I'll keep her nice and low. Come on.
200.
Way off to the left. Bit of rudder, come on, get over. Ah,
100.
don't fuck it.
60. 50. 40.
Whoa, we're tipping over, gonna drop the power. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, that was shocking. I don't want to blame the sim, but I did start rolling to the left quite rapidly, and I am blaming the simulator for that. It does that fairly often in the Airbus. Okay, there we go. Oh, I thought that was going to be a much better landing, but I'm okay. I'm at peace with that, really. But we are going to do a bit of a turn here. Oh, there's generic on the runway. Because we just want to do a bit of a turn and backtrack just a bit. Oh, we're going to go off the turn, you little bastard. Thank you. Okay, so runway is in sight, and we are going to put gear down. And bugger, just as I thought it could happen, we do have a wind coming slightly from behind us, which is not ideal for landing. We should have in front of us. Airport code is YLRE. Or Yankee Lima, I forget what R is. Yankee Lima something Echo.
I'll put it into the chat what the what is YLRE. Oops. Oh, there we go. There's our approach. Sorry, I was busy looking at the chat. We want to go into our approach view. Just do some checks. So auto brake should be on medium. We should have our spoilers armed. We do. Parking brake is off. Flaps at 3 at present. Seatbelts on. Landing lights are all on. We are ready to come in. So we can go flaps to full now. Here's our 1000. So I'm going to take manual control and I'll see if I can guide this little bit in. It's interesting, we have got pappies. I've seen major airports in the sim that don't have pappies. Oh shit, and I probably want to change my speed as well. Coming in way too hot. And continue. A little too far off to this side. Let's get over.
400.
Coming in too low. Ah, now I'm drifting off to the left. Oh Jesus, I'm all over the fucking place.
100.
Come on, get over.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
2 in reverse. That wasn't too bad. We dropped out of sky just a little bit. Down to 60 knots. Alrighty, let's get some stuff on before we get to what they call a terminal. Still doing 40, so I might just slow it down just a little bit. There's no point in putting ATC on because there's no ATC here. Oh, I didn't put my go around altitude in. Luckily, I didn't have to go. Oh, there's a just a fuel tanker driving out into the runway. Yeah, great. And doing a U-bolt. Yeah, get the fuck out of the way, mate. Might as well put the landing gear down because we are pretty bloody close to being on approach. This is going to be a dicey landing. It's making a bit of a late turn, but it looks like it is straightening out the 10-mile approach path, which is good. It looks like we're going to overshoot it though. Come on, bring it back, bring it back. That's lined up there. No, we're going to... Fucking hell. We're going to take manual control off this. Go back that way. Oops, I meant to do that. I don't know why it misaligns like that. I'll hit locator now and that should get us lined up. Okay, so the top diamond's coming down, landing gear is down, brakes will set to 2, Seatbelt signs are on, landing lights are on. Spoilers are armed. We are pretty much ready just to come in. Holy crap. It's got some visibility down there. Not much at all though. I'm happy for giving landing clearance yet, considering we are less than 10 miles away. No, but I need to go into approach mode now. Go into approach mode. Thank you. Cleared to land runway 24, number 2, Ryanair 553. I don't know who we're landing behind. Let's have a look on the map. Is it that aircraft in front? Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, there's someone behind us as well. Yep. Probably going to go right through me. I'm not doing a go around. It is 9:30 at night where I am. I want to go to bed soon. So runway's still not in sight, not even from outside view. See if that wind has changed. Yep, it has. It's picked up again 7 knots. So we're getting close to 1,000 feet above the deck, and I still can't see the runway. Don't know what. I'm leaning forward. I don't know why. Runway in sight, finally. Can we see any pappies? Cannot see pappies. I'm going to let the ILS just bring us in a little bit closer, even though we're a little bit too high. I can see the pappies. Okay, so autopilot disengaged my aircraft, and we do need to drop down a bit. We're coming a little too high. That aircraft behind me, what are you doing? You are right on my ass. Yeah, dickhead. I'm first. I had landing clearance first.
500, 400,
Oh, okay.
300,
That was weird.
200.
God, we're just a little too... Oh, don't lift up, you fuck. Every
100.
time.
50, 40,
Oh, it's going to be a shit landing on stream. On stream. Fuck me.
20,
Come on, just get down.
10,
On the grass. I'm putting that down to fucking Microsoft Flight Simulator glitch. It powered my pushed my engines up and the nose started lifting. And makes me angry that you're coming in. In the Airbus, it rolls you to the fucking left. And the Boeing 737, it does shit like that. Oh, so annoyed. That was definitely not my shitty landing skills. And now I'm fuming. Okay, so we can hit approach and it will start taking us down. There we go. We're going to go around to 5,000. Just do some quick checks. So we have got speed brakes armed, flaps are at 3, landing lights are on, seatbelts of course are on, and we are on approach. We can go gear down. So get that gear down. That's quite a steep angle, the glide slope. So we go gear is down, set brakes to, auto brake to medium. And once we get below 1500, we can drop that last notch of flaps and get us slowed down for landing, which we have clearance for.
and I have to try not to jam on the brakes as soon as the wheels touch down. I have that habit, which I did do in a few streams ago. So below 1500, so we'll get that last notch of flaps to come down. So you can see them. Oh, they moved real quick. Okay. And it looks like wind has completely and utterly disappeared. I'm just going to get more comfortable in my seat and prep for landing. So I can pretty much hand fly this in from 1000, which is pretty much nowish.
1000.
So take off autopilot my aircraft. It's just going to tip left and right a little bit, isn't it? Of course it is. Oh, it's a Sky Express. Is it Sky Express? I don't know. Might drop our speed down a little bit. We're coming in a bit too quick. Oops, and we're a little bit high.
500. 400.
Yep, now we're too low. And we're off to the left just a little bit.
300.
Yes, I think this is a handcrafted airport. Why are we off to the left? Why are we deviating?
200.
Yeah, I'm too low, I know. Oh, that's better.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Oh, shit. I thought it was higher up. That sort of dropped a little bit. That was a rough landing. You can tell because I slowed down quite rapidly. Okay, so landing lights can come off. Where's our next turn? Oh, we'll just take this turn here. Constraints, turn off all that. Oh, my auto brakes engaged, need to turn those off. They'd be telling me to exit the goddamn runway. Don't need 41% power. We'll tune ground and we will request taxi to gates. Next to gate 9 via taxiway T3P209. Awesome. About 3,000 feet above.
25.
There we go, 2,500 feet above the runway. So we will be coming into land pretty soon, within the next 2 minutes, I should say. There we go, there's our speed coming down. I'm just going to put that down to landing speed. Landing speed is 140 knots. Need to rearm that speed brake. We will put the gear down. It's all happening fast because I lost concentration reading the live chat. There we go, gear is down. Where are we? 3 in the green, 3 in the green. And we'll set auto brake to 2. Oops, get my view right. So we got flap 30 degrees. We should have landing clearance as well. I haven't been checking that. Yeah, cleared to land. There we go. Wind 070 at 5. Metar is showing 080 at 5. So it's a... Oh, Jesus, my landing gear just went up. So I said at the start of the stream that buttons would activate themselves. It hasn't done it for a while. This just did it. It just turned all my lights off and put my landing gear back up. Okay, we should be good to go now. There is multiplayer. I'm in multiplayer mode now, so if there's anyone... So you can see these aircraft in front of me. Those are other players live in the stream. Okay, so 1000. I'm going to disable autopilot. There we go, and I'm going to bring it in by hand from here. Going to come in a little bit too low. Get the throttles prepared for to disengage. Continue for 500. We are just coming in a little too low.
400.
Continue. Yeah, I'm going to hope for a soft landing. I have practiced this exact flight many a times, and it's been butter, but I have not buttered a landing on stream yet. This is looking okay.
200.
A little bit too high now.
100.
Okay, I'm going to disengage auto throttle.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Don't float. Come on, get down. Get down. Oh, it was a little bit rough. That's okay. 2 in reverse. And below 80, so jam the brakes on. Lose reverse thrust, and landing lights can come off too. And we'll just take this exit here. Yeah, I should have done. Should have the landing gear down by now as well. So we'll get that down. And of course, my favourite animation with the doors not going up the same time as they do for real. Just those little details I really do like. And we'll go flaps to full. Auto brake should have been on medium. I'll just double check some systems before we do land. So we should have, whoops, should have speed brake armed. We do. Flaps are on full. Park brake is definitely off. Landing lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. We are all good to screw this up. 30 knot headwind according to our readout. It's meant to be 21 on the ground. Okay, so there's 1,000. I'm not going to take over manual control until the aircraft has settled on the ILS. It's sort of a bit all over the place at the moment. And there's those gusts coming in. This is actually pretty calm for a Wellington landing, if I'm honest. It is taking its time to settle though, come on. Pocket edition, we are all gonna die. Yeah, fucking oath we are. Okay, it's starting to settle. So below 500, I'm gonna take over manual control and reline us up.
400.
There's no pappies in this version of Wellington Airport. Really annoying. And the touchdown zone is so small. Holy shit. We are gonna fucking die. Oh my god. Way off.
100. 60.
Okay, we're just landing on one
40,
side.
30.
We've dropped thrust already.
20.
Come on, get down.
Retard right.
And 2 in reverse. And let's get back onto centre line and pretend that it didn't just land on the right side of the aircraft, of the runway. Holy shit, that slowed down really fast. And we'll get the auto brake off. Probably could have taken that exit just then, but let's keep going. So it wasn't bad, apart from being too far off to the right. But I wasn't going to argue with on short final at Wellington Airport with the weather.